Ever feel like your financial life is scattered across a dozen different apps and logins? You're trying to manage investments in one place, checking in another, and maybe even have a high-yield savings account somewhere else entirely. It can feel like a constant juggling act, right? You're not alone. Many of us are striving for that sweet spot of financial organization, a central hub where we can see the bigger picture and manage our money efficiently. Now, imagine having a platform that brings your investments and banking closer together. A place where you can not only grow your wealth through diversified portfolios but also seamlessly manage your cash flow. That's the promise of M1 Finance. It's designed to be that integrated financial platform, offering both investment and banking features. But what happens when your financial landscape evolves? Maybe you've opened a new checking account with better rewards, or perhaps you want to link a dedicated savings account for a specific goal. This brings us to a crucial question for any M1 Finance user. How do you add another bank account to your M1 ecosystem? It might seem like a simple task, and in many ways, it is. However, navigating the nuances of linking external accounts to any financial platform requires understanding the process, potential pitfalls, and best practices. You want to ensure your funds are secure, the connection is reliable, and you can easily move money when you need to. Think about the convenience this offers. Instead of manually transferring funds between different institutions, you could potentially automate deposits into your M1 Invest account or easily withdraw funds to different spending accounts, all within the M1 interface. This level of integration can save you time, reduce the risk of errors, and provide a clearer overview of your overall financial health. Before we dive into the step-by-step process, let's quickly touch upon why you might want to add another bank account to M1 Finance in the first place. As mentioned earlier, it could be for better organization. Perhaps you want to keep your everyday spending separate from your long-term savings. Or maybe you're taking advantage of higher interest rates offered by a different bank for your emergency fund. Another compelling reason could be funding flexibility. Having multiple linked accounts gives you more options when it comes to funding your M1 Invest account or withdrawing funds. If one account has a temporary hold or limitation, you have backups. This can be particularly useful for time-sensitive transactions. Furthermore, as your financial life becomes more complex, having these connections established can streamline future processes. Whether you're setting up recurring investments, rebalancing your portfolio, or simply tracking your net worth, having your accounts linked within M1 Finance provides a more holistic view. Now, let's get down to the practical steps. Adding a bank account to M1 Finance is generally a straightforward process, primarily done through their mobile app or web interface. While the exact visual layout might change slightly over time with updates, the core principles remain consistent. The first thing you'll need to do is access your M1 Finance account. This typically involves logging in using your credentials through the mobile app on your smartphone or by visiting the M1 Finance website on your computer. Make sure you have your login information handy. Once you're logged in, you'll need to navigate to the section of the platform that deals with linked accounts or funding. This is often found within your profile settings, account settings, or a dedicated transfers or funding area. Look for options like linked accounts, add account, or something similar. The exact wording might vary, but the intent is usually clear. Upon selecting the option to add a new account, you'll typically be presented with a choice of how you want to link your bank. The most common and recommended method is through Plaid. Plaid is a secure third-party service that acts as a bridge between M1 Finance and your bank. It allows M1 to securely access your bank account information without M1 ever directly storing your login credentials. If you choose the Plaid option, and it's highly recommended for its speed and security, you'll be prompted to search for your bank. A search bar will appear, and you can type in the name of your bank or credit union. Once you find your institution in the list, you'll be asked to enter your online banking username and password for that specific bank. It's understandable to feel a bit hesitant about entering your banking credentials into a third-party service. However, Plaid is a widely used and trusted platform employed by many financial institutions and fintech companies to securely connect accounts. They utilize robust encryption and security protocols to protect your information. M1 Finance also emphasizes the security of this process. After you enter your bank's login information through Plaid, you might be asked to verify your identity. This could involve receiving a one-time code via SMS or email from your bank, which you'll then need to enter into the Plaid interface to confirm the connection. This multi-factor authentication adds an extra layer of security to the process. Once the verification is successful, Plaid will communicate with your bank and M1 Finance to establish the secure link. You should then see your newly added bank account listed within your M1 Finance account under the Linked Accounts section. In some cases, if Plaid isn't available for your specific bank or if you prefer an alternative method, M1 Finance might offer the option to link your account manually using microdeposits. This process involves M1 Finance sending 2 small test deposits, typically a few cents each, to your external bank account. You'll then need to log into your external bank account, note the exact amounts of these deposits, and then enter those amounts into the M1 Finance platform to verify the connection. This manual method usually takes a bit longer, typically a few business days, as you need to wait for the microdeposits to appear in your bank account. However, it's a reliable alternative if the automated Plaid connection isn't feasible. Once your bank account is successfully linked, you'll typically receive a confirmation notification from M1 Finance, either within the app or via email. It's always a good idea to double-check that the account details are correct, such as the account name and routing/account numbers, if manually entered. Now that you've added your bank account, what can you do with it? You can typically use it to fund your M1 Invest account, set up one-time or recurring transfers from your linked bank account to your M1 investment portfolio, withdraw funds from your M1 Invest account, transfer money from your investment holdings back to your linked bank account, fund your M1 Spend account. If you have one, if you utilize M1's checking account feature, you can transfer funds between your linked external accounts and your M1 Spend account. It's important to be aware of any transfer limits or processing times associated with moving funds between M1 Finance and your linked bank accounts. These details are usually outlined within the M1 Finance platform or in their help documentation. Processing times can vary depending on the type of transfer and the banks involved. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.